everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Today's video is going to be a video about how I prep and clean my solder and glass and get it ready for patina and polish. And so this is the piece that we're going to be working on. This is it completed. And this piece is wrapped in hobby came. Could also use channel, or you could just use the foiled edge. This is for a custom order. It's a very basic cross. So, and it has iridization on it. It's really pretty iridized piece. And I'll go over some of the stuff I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the whiting powder and an acid brush. You can purchase this on my website, reneestainedglassworks.com. I'm also going to be using magic eraser, and the magic eraser I'm going to be using to clean and buff the solder and the hobby came. If you don't have magic eraser, steel wool will work. This is double grit. I either recommend the double grit, or I even use the triple grit. I'm also going to be using Novacan black patina and the Leva stained glass polish. And the last thing that you're going to need is just basic white vinegar. I use it throughout the whole cleaning process. And so let's go ahead and get started. So in getting started, my piece has been thoroughly cleaned in hot water and flux remover. And normally I like to scuff up my solder with steel wool. This is actually double grit steel wool. I mostly use the triple grit. And so I normally scuff up the edges and the solder to get it ready to accept the patina. But today I wanted to try something different. I was going to try cleaning this off, cleaning the channel off with some magic eraser. These are the sheets you can get. So let's see if that's even going to work. I might have to get it wet. Yeah, let me get this wet and see what happens. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that seems to clean it pretty good. It's getting a lot of yucky stuff off here. Let's try it on this to really see. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice. Hopefully this will help our patina to go on a lot nicer. I don't know if I'm still gonna have to use the steel wool. I guess we'll find out. It's kind of an experiment. But so far, it's cleaning it really nice. Seems like a pretty much one-time use with the magic eraser, but that's okay. This is iridized. I don't know how it'll, I don't want it to scratch it or anything. I know that magic eraser seems soft, but it's actually very abrasive, and I don't want it to scratch up that glass. So then after this, I'm going to apply my whiting powder just to make sure all of the flux residue is off of there. I'm going to rinse this really quick. rinsing with a little vinegar. So yeah, that seemed to really clean it up pretty nicely. Let's see. Make sure it didn't scratch our glass at all. Looks good. Nice. Yep, and that looks great. Okay. So now when I work with whiting powder, I always put my little dust mask on. And I sell this on my website, Glassworks.com. And I'm going to do this again after I patina for the final cleaning. I recommend to do it before you, if you feel the need to wax, to do it before you wax. I don't want to scratch my glass, so I'm going to be very gentle. Very gentle. And then we'll do this side. And I'm going to use my air compressor just to blow off the excess powder. I highly recommend a little air compressor. Okay, so now we're going to see how it takes to the patina here, or the patina takes to it. This is just Novacan Black patina. I offer this on my website. And so let's see if we need to do any more work with the channel. And I don't want to leave this patina on this glass very long. And I'm just using a toothbrush to apply. So that's taking very nicely with the patina here. Try this off, get this off of that glass. I have a little bit of vinegar on this. Let's see. Let that sit on there for a minute before I fully rinse it. But it's really not too bad. It's pretty good. What do you guys think? It's looking pretty good. Right here might need a little bit more. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Okay, so this has sat for a while, and I want to take a look at the patina and see how it went here. And I'm going to try and get this so that you guys can see. But I don't know if you can see it on here. I mean, overall, I'm very happy with the way that the magic eraser worked to buff it and kind of scuff it up and get that channel ready for the patina. It did a nice job overall. There's a couple spots, and I can't really get it to show in the camera, but right here that I'm gonna just kind of do one more time. And when you do this, it's gonna take off a little bit of the patina, but that's okay because we're gonna add more patina to it. But overall, I'm very happy with the way that it came out. Okay, so that looks good. Very nice. And then I'll go ahead and wipe this off with my vinegar cloth here. So I'm pretty happy with that. I see on here there's a couple spots where it's a little bit lighter. And I also think that the magic eraser pads would work. I just have the sheets, so I thought that I would try that. It seems to work on everything else, so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna try it on this and see how it goes. And so far, I like it. And there's no dust that you get when you use the steel wool. It's just less messy, no residue. I'm really very happy. It might be my new way of doing it here. If I keep having really good success like this. Oh yeah, that looks great. Looks fantastic. And so I'll rinse this off again one more time. I'm gonna do this here. I'm very particular about my patina. I like it to look even and bright. And I like to let my patina sit for a little while before I rinse it. But you can see that looks great. And the hobby came is so nice on the edge. So I'm very happy with that. So now I'm gonna get ready to polish, and I'll show you guys how I do that. Okay, so I've cleaned off my piece again, and now I'm gonna do the whitening powder, and I recommend the face mask when working with powders or steel wool. So I'm just very lightly going to do this because I don't want it to rub off too much of the patina. So I'm just very lightly going to clean this off. And this is like the final cleaning process before we go ahead and polish. Okay, so I'm just gonna but I wanted to show you this is how I do it. All that. I'm just going to make sure this looks good and ready. I'm going to give it a little wipe here with my rag. And so I'm just going to take a piece here. And when I do polish, I use the Leva stained glass polish. Shake it up here. I haven't used this in a while. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. You only need a very little bit. I don't know if the magic eraser is the way to go on that. I think this cloth is going to be the best. I worry the magic eraser is too abrasive and it's going to take off all of the nice patina that we just laid down. And normally you really want to let this dry before you really polish it off. But you see what the magic eraser did. It took off some of that patina, so I'll probably have to add more patina to that. So that's not good for that application. We're going to turn it over and try it on the back. Okay. Now we're just going to use the rag here. We'll let that dry. Now that my polish is dried, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it all clean until it's nice and shiny with my microfiber cloth. So here it is, all complete with polish, and I'm really happy with the way that this came out. I really liked using the magic eraser, and I'm hoping to use that more in place of the steel wool. I really think that it was so much easier. There's no residue to clean up. There's, no breathing it in. And I could still get the same effect. So it was a win-win. And I also really like using the whiting powder. I use it all the time on all my pieces. I've heard a lot of people say that they only use it on leaded pieces or bigger, windows and stuff like that, but I use it on the smallest things, and honestly it works the best. It gets all of the flux residue off, so there's none of that buildup that you get, that white buildup on your solder lines. That's going to alleviate that problem. And again, you can find some of these things on my website, reneestainedglassworks.com. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And if this is something that you liked and you got something out of this video today, please give this video a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You can also go ahead on over to Facebook and follow me over there. I post a lot over there. So thank you all again so much for joining me, and I hope you all have a beautiful day.